My name is Thomas Stallworth. I'm the Manager of Prevention Services, Detroit Department of Health and Wellness Promotion. The example that I have of why pushing peace is so important is just recently, with all of the school closures and students being pushed across boundary lines, there were 4 students who were shot in the Cody High School geographic area. Every day we look at statistics about the number of days that students miss school because they're afraid. They're afraid for their lives. And no young person should really have to live with that kind of stress. They should be able to go to school, gain their education, learn and develop themselves without being fearful of injury or, in this instance, death. And so when this instance occurred at Cody High School, it really dawned on me that we need a grassroots campaign. We need a grassroots effort that's aimed at reclaiming our communities, that's aimed at helping young people and engaging them in how to resolve conflict without violence. The ideas I have for improving our services in the city of Detroit and really having an impact on the broader community really has to do with using technology to reach young adults and to reach our youth. Everybody's on Twitter, everybody's on Facebook, and so everybody's on their cell phone. And so we've got to change the way we deliver services and the way that we communicate with the citizens of Detroit. Newspapers are okay, TV's okay, but that's not really the way to reach our young people. That's not how they get their information. And so we're in the process of putting together a new website and social network that is designed specifically to reach those targeted populations and reach them in the ways that they're accustomed to communicating through technology. Secondly, there's so much negative opinions about hip-hop within my generation and within leadership in general. And hip-hop is here to stay. It's not going away. It's not monolithic. There's many elements to it. And so we've got to learn how to engage the artists, the designers, the movie producers, the clothing producers, in ways that get them involved so that they can speak positively to our children. Our children look up to them, they want to emulate them, and they need to hear real talk from them, not just what they put on a CD. Not to suggest that all of it isn't real, but oftentimes it's not. And we need to talk to them. We need our artists to talk to our young people and give them the kind of guidance that will help them succeed. Well, I believe that the way we best motivate youth is through love and support. Our children receive so much negative attention. The papers are full of what the dropout rate is, what the homicide rate is, how many kids are on the street, what their reading levels are. And so we really bombard our young people with a lot of negative expectations. In other words, as they are bombarded by those messages, the expectation is that they fail. And what I've discovered is that when you have a high expectation for young people, they actually rise to it. When you treat them with love and respect, they trust you, and they'll ask you for help, and they will do their very best to follow the direction and advice that you give them. And so, as a community, we've really got to learn how to wrap our arms around our young people, not be afraid of them. I think one of the most terrible issues we have in our community is that we're actually fearful of our children. And so if you're fearful of your child, how can you expect to motivate them? How can you expect to mentor them? Our young people need that kind of support, love and support, and expectations and belief that they can not only achieve but excel in whatever their dreams and ambitions are.